is a video about the nature of competition. Before I get started, I want to shout out a channel that I think deserves more attention. OP Kaz is a friend of mine and one of the most underrated members of OP. His channel is down in the description and I suggest you go check him out. If you like ridiculous gameplay, you'll love this channel. While I'm in my pass out the love kind of mood, I'd also like to suggest that you go and subscribe to the Overpowered main channel. I post there as a commentator and they feature only the best gameplays and commentaries, if I do say so myself. It's well worth it and I don't say that just because I'm a member. Right, I might come across as a bit of a prick in this video, but who gives a shit? You guys aren't subbed to me because you want calm, well-reasoned arguments. The nature of competition. I think I'll start by saying that I used to compete in sport at a fairly serious level. I used to be quite good at highboard diving, you know, what that Tom Cruiser-like Tom Daly does. Admittedly, it's not a team sport, but the same still applies. I'm used to competition and all the varying ways people act like twats when doing things under pressure. So imagine me watching the MLG Fall Invitational that happened over the weekend. As I said in my previous video, I am a fan of competitive COD, and it was during the broadcast that my beliefs about COD pros being the biggest twats on the planet were firmly solidified. First there was Parasite shit-talking Scumpy and Optic, but that was just a fucking sideshow compared to the main event as far as the twattery was concerned. I'm going to say this very clearly. Complexity are the best team in the world, by a long way. I think as a team we have never seen this kind of chemistry and balance. Congratulations to you. None of that, however, makes me feel any better when I see them teabagging and shooting dead bodies live on stream. It might seem like a small thing and I'm really sounding like an old fart when I say this, but Complexity behaved in that moment as the epitome of what a bad winner is. A bad winner is the only thing worse than a bad loser. I've made my feelings plain about how I despise the pro scene's attitude. I don't think you could find a more obnoxious, entitled, vain, egotistical and childish bunch of people than at a COD Pro LAN. I want to get behind esports, I really do, but it's ugly and I think I know the reason why. When you're talented at something and young, there can be a temptation to be precocious and your ego can get the better of you. In most sports there are older pros who straighten that shit out right away. They put you in your place and you learn the value of humility and how to win and how to lose. But Comp COD doesn't have that, not really. It's still in its infancy. There is no one around to say, cut that shit out, it makes you look like a prick. My main point is that even if you're the best in the world at COD, that's still pretty fucking nerdy and worthy of some pretty serious virgin points. Don't be acting like you're an actual sports star. I suppose that's a big part of my disdain for all that ego disrespect stuff. People get so self-absorbed by what is essentially professional thumb twiddling. I mean, come on, you ain't Leo Messi or LeBron. You're just a fucking nerd like the rest of us. I know this is unfair to a certain extent. If people had recordings of me when I play COD, I'm pretty sure nobody would ever speak to me again. I'm a right knobhead when I play games. Maybe that's why I don't like it. Maybe they remind me of the worst parts of myself, the sad virgin part of me that shouts at the TV alone in his room. Either way, don't be acting like a gangster. Just because you got like a 51-50 cap and some fresh garms, fam, don't mean you some hot shit. You play fucking COD for a living.